You've been in an accident, you're hurt, you're stressed out, and as you look at your mounting bills, you think about filing a claim. But then you think, why should I hire a lawyer? They'll just take a huge cut. I'm smart, I can handle this myself and keep all the money. But what if trying to save money on legal fees is the single biggest mistake you can make? Let's talk about what happens when you try to handle an injury claim on your own. I'm attorney Jim Curtis. I'm a personal injury lawyer here in Apollo Beach, Florida, and I've seen it happen too many times. Good, capable people leaving huge amounts of money on the table just because they thought they could outsmart a multi-billion-dollar insurance company. Picture this. We'll call our person Mark. Mark is driving home from work when he gets rear-ended at a red light. His car's a mess, his back is sore, and he's already missing work. A couple of days later, the other driver's insurance adjuster calls. The adjuster couldn't be nicer. They're sympathetic and say all the right things. Then they offer him a small check for a few $1,000s just to see if he'll go away. This is a test. They want to resolve this quickly for as little as possible. As part of this friendly process, they'll also ask for a recorded statement. They'll say it's just to get his side of the story, but it's a trap. They are trained to ask questions that can be used to create inconsistencies and undermine his claim later. If Mark doesn't take that first quick offer, the adjuster's tone often changes. The friendly facade drops and the pressure campaign begins. Suddenly, he's bombarded with requests for records and other documentation. This is a deliberate tactic designed to prolong the claim, hoping he'll get frustrated and either give up or miss important legal deadlines. They'll ask for things they aren't entitled to, like blanket medical authorizations that give them access to his entire medical history, so they can hunt for a pre-existing condition to blame for his injuries. This entire process is designed to wear him down and give the insurance company an advantage in case he decides to get a lawyer later on. Now let's hit rewind. What if instead of dealing with this, Mark had called a lawyer for a free consultation? From that very first phone call, the dynamic changes completely. A lawyer would immediately tell Mark to stop talking to the insurance company. From that moment on, the lawyer takes over, handling all communication and stopping the bombardment of harassing requests. This takes the stress and pressure off Mark's shoulders so he can actually focus on getting better. A good lawyer isn't there just to negotiate. They're your investigator. They'll gather all of your relevant medical records, talk to your doctors to get a clear picture of your long-term prognosis, and calculate the true value of your claim. This isn't just about the bills you have today. It includes future medical care, all of your lost income, and compensation for your pain and suffering. Damages most people don't even know how to begin to value. Even if the insurance company decides to offer Mark more money later, it will always be far less than what he could have gotten with the help of a lawyer. Instead of a lowball offer, Mark's lawyer would assemble a detailed demand package. With a serious injury, months of future therapy, and all of that lost income, the real value of his claim could be tens of thousands of dollars more than that initial offer. Now, the insurance company isn't dealing with an overwhelmed individual. They're up against a professional who knows the law, understands their playbook, and is fully prepared to go to trial if they don't offer a fair settlement. In fact, a study by the Insurance Research Council found that people who hire a lawyer after a car accident recover on average 3 times more than those who don't. A lawyer's job is to level the playing field and make sure you get the full compensation you deserve. If you've been in an accident and any part of Mark's story sounds familiar, please don't make a decision that could cost you your financial security and your physical health. Don't sign anything from an insurance company, and especially do not give them a recorded statement they can twist and use against you. Before you talk to the adjuster, I'd be happy to discuss your case with you. For a free consultation, just give me a call, or you can visit my website at calljimthelawyer.com. At the end of the day, remember this: the insurance company is a for-profit business, and its primary goal is to pay out as little as possible on claims. No matter how friendly that adjuster seems, they're not on your side. When you go it alone, you're playing a game where they write the rules, and you're up against tactics of delay and confusion. One small mistake can have lifelong consequences. Hiring a lawyer isn't about being aggressive. It's about protecting yourself and your future. Now that you know why you shouldn't just try to go it alone without the help of an attorney, be sure to check out this next video to learn 5 critical steps that you need to take right after an accident to best protect both yourself and your claim. See you there.